Hi everyone, and welcome to Sustain Life Journal Yoga. Today we'll be flowing through a restorative yoga class. You can go ahead and get started in Balasana pose with your feet together, knees spread out wide, and arms stretched out in front of you, gently resting your forehead on your mat. In our restorative class today, we'll be holding poses for a little bit longer than usual, but just always remember to keep your attention on your inhales and exhales and the different sensations that come up for you as you rest in each pose. We'll slowly start to peel our forehead away from the mat, coming up onto our hands and knees as we flow through Bhitilasana and Marjalasana. We'll begin tucking our chin in towards our chest, our belly button in towards spine, arching our back like a cat. And then on our exhale, our belly will come down towards the earth, chin towards sky. And we'll flow through a few rounds of these cat and cow poses at your own pace and rhythm. We'll slowly begin to slow our movements, making our way back to tabletop, and then slowly walking our palms towards the front of our mat, gently coming down onto our elbows and lowering our chest towards the mat, coming into puppy pose. We can keep our hips stacked over our knees and just continue breathing through your nose. On your next exhale, we'll slowly start to come all the way down onto our bellies, making our way into Sphinx pose. We'll stack our elbows underneath of our shoulders, maybe taking a few neck rolls to begin before we settle into our Sphinx pose. In this pose, we're opening up our chest and pressing gently into our elbows to keep our upper body away from the earth. On your next exhale, you can begin to bring your hands together, forming a little pillow underneath your forehead, bending at your knees and gently rocking your feet side to side. We'll begin to bring our hands underneath our shoulders, pressing up into upward facing dog. Gently looking up towards the sky, pressing firmly into the palms of our hands and the tops of our toes. We can gently look over one shoulder, then the other, just opening up our front body. We'll slowly start to shift our hips back, tucking our toes, lifting our knees up and back into our Adho Mukha Svanasana, our downward facing dog. In our down dog, we'll press firmly into the palms of our hands, allowing our chest and forehead to come toward our knees, and continuing to breathe through our nose. We'll take a deep inhale, lifting our right foot up towards the sky, then bending our knee and bringing our right knee towards our right wrist, coming into our pigeon pose. Our right shin can be parallel with our mat, extending our left leg out behind us. And then gently coming down onto your elbows or your forehead, or staying firmly planted on your hand. On your next exhale, we can begin to press up onto our hands, lifting our hips, tucking our left toe, making our way back to downward facing dog as we prepare to move over to the other side. So bringing our left shin parallel to the front of our mat, pressing up onto our hands to open up our chest, and then slowly melting down over our left leg. We'll keep our right leg extended back behind us and refocusing our attention on our inhales and exhales. We'll begin pressing onto our hands, shifting our body onto our left glute, wrapping our right leg around, making our way into a seated position with our legs crossed in front of us. Inhale, lifting our hands up over our head, and on our exhale, twisting over to our right side, bringing our left hand to our right knee, and using our right hand as a prop behind us, and continuing to breathe through your nose. Take a deep inhale, unraveling, lifting our hands back up over our head. And on our exhale, we'll twist over to our left side, bringing our right hand to our left knee. And continuing to breathe, maintaining a straight spine. And gently looking over your left shoulder. Inhale, lifting your hands back up over your head. And on your exhale, we'll forward fold over our legs. You can remain on your hands or come down onto your elbows. We'll slowly begin to press up onto our hands, making our way into a seated position, and then we'll swap the opposite leg in front of the other. So probably your less dominant leg will be in front now, and then we'll fold over our legs once again. So just getting a stretch in your opposite hip. On your next exhale, we'll slowly begin to make our way up into a seated position, and then rocking back onto our back, drawing our knees in towards our chest, giving ourselves a really big hug, thanking ourselves for taking the time to take good care of ourselves today, to take a bit of a pause, maybe even a moment of reflection. We'll mindfully begin to release our legs down onto the mat, allowing our feet to flop open, our palms faced open towards the sky. We'll begin to rest in our Shavasana pose that will melt into our meditation for the day. I encourage you to keep your attention on your inhales and exhales. As thoughts arise, we can notice them, but not grasp onto them. Just gently refocusing your attention on the present moment whenever your mind wanders. I'll leave you to rest here, and I'll let you know when the meditation is complete. We'll slowly start to make small movements with our fingers and toes, maybe deepening our inhales and exhales, shifting our head side to side just to reawaken our body and our mind to re-enter back into our day, hopefully with a little bit more peace and clarity and awareness that we can bring with us off of our mat. Thank you so much for choosing to join Sustain Life Journal Yoga today and for taking the time to take really good care of yourself. If you would like to learn more about sustainable living and yoga lifestyle tips, you can check out sustainlifejournal.com, and we have a newsletter you're welcome to sign up for more information. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day and take really good care of yourself, and we'll see you next time.